everybody in YouTube community. This is Wednesday 84. Want to talk about what happened on Wednesday. That snowstorm that happened that really kind of affected a lot of people. To me, in my opinion, it didn't really affect nobody in my way of knowledge. Number one, snow didn't really come that deep. It actually started from 2 hours, from like 5:30 to 7:30. That's when it, started to come down. So it was on and off a snow shower, but most of it was like drizzle snow. So it's not really nothing compared to the blizzard of 95 and 96 that we actually deal with serious high length of snow, and plus everything was really shut down. Anybody who had to take a bus, they really stranded. Nobody ain't taking no chances going to work. So it really lasted up for a couple of weeks until the snow finally melted. So it was no big deal. I went to work, even though I could have had a chance to stay home, but I just wanted to do that just to make some extra money, but I left early because I don't want to take no chances to get stuck in New York, because even though buses running around the New York area, to remind you, this video only affect the people who actually was living in the New York area when that situation happened. So I only went to work for a couple of hours and went back home and showed more snow up, so it wasn't really a big deal for what happened, but it's no comparison to 95 and 96 that we actually had a blizzard, and it really actually came down really deep. So, and I was like 10 or 11 or 12, one of those ages. That was before I was 13, so I deal with the most, serious weather conditions that I ever went through my whole life. And I also want to talk about one thing. I want to give my love and condolences to Bill Clinton, who had a successful surgery, because I heard that he went back to the hospital because he had some serious heart conditions that, his heart might, stop beating or something like that. So, much my love and my prayers and condolences for Bill Clinton. But not the least, but this is not the biggest snow that we ever had in life. I heard people told me that back in 78 or 79, that they had the most serious snow blizzard, that it took like 5 feet worth of snow. So that's like the biggest snowstorm that I ever heard, that someone told me quite, a long time before I existed. So, but 95 and 96 was the worst. This wasn't nothing. People made a big deal of it. If you work in Manhattan, you don't really have to deal with that bad as the rest of the 4 boroughs. If you live in Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, the Bronx, your snow ain't gonna be, that lower level of cloud just like Manhattan. So if you deal with that, so you have a meaning for that. But if you live in the Manhattan area and you work in the Manhattan area, you don't really have to deal with all that snow pressure and everything going on. So this is the video that I really wanted to make. That I really get tired of people panicking. 1 little inch of snow, 2 inches of snow, they're going to have an excuse not to go to work. When you had the blizzard of 95 and 96, you had a good reason, because snow wasn't inches, snow was feet. You had 2 or 4 inches worth of snow that covered my fence up. And my fence is like at least close to 3 feet, so it covered my whole fence. Couldn't find my father's car. Car was buried in there. Snowplow took forever to come down the street. We had to shovel snow. We had snow piled up, and my tree is really like 20, 30 feet. So it's not a big deal of what's going on with this crazy, weather that people always blame, make an excuse not to go to work. So I went to work. So if it's 2 or 5 inches, there ain't really no need to worry about no blizzard. Blizzard we be barely having that once in a blue moon. So if you look at the other states have, the craziest blizzards that ultimate demand. So I'm out of here. I might make a video the next day or so. Valentine's Day is, tomorrow. I might make a video about Valentine's Day. So I'll talk to you later. Peace.